Hello, Leo Pride. Thank you for tuning into the channel. This is going to be your general reading for the collective for July 16th to the 31st, 2021. I want to thank you for your support and for your views. You are part of the top 4 viewers. So much gratitude for going towards you, Leos. We appreciate that. Any information about Sage Company will be in the description box. Just know that this reading will not resonate with everybody. You could check your moon and rising signs as well. Let's go ahead and get into the reading, Leo. And again, thank you for the views. All right, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Fool. And so that energy to me tells me that some of my Leos have been out here risking it all. Yes. Some of you guys have been operating on your faith and taking risks as something that you feel like that is important to you. Taking advantage of, okay, I feel like getting out of your comfort zone for change, Leo, and doing something different, something that you may not normally do, but you do want to try something different just to see if you get some different results. But I really feel like that these risks that you're willing to take is all to it's all to secure whatever it is that you're trying to secure to maintain your happy home, happy family life, just have an abundance in that area, and wanting it all in that area, and whatever it is that is going to make you happy there, doing whatever is necessary to save, like protect this happiness that you're going after here. But I feel like it's more centered around the home. Okay. For some of you guys, it's going to be an opportunity to, in a way, like take your power back. Definitely, definitely shining like you normally shine, but something or somebody, and this is for whoever it resonates with, okay, like something or somebody try to downplay you as a person, your skills, your talents, or something like that, right? And like to keep the peace per se, you kind of rode with it, and that shit was eating you up on the inside, right? And so now you're like, I can't move and operate like that no more. I'm just going to have to be me. And this is just going to have to end up the way it's going to end up. And then in that moment, you were back empowered because you didn't let that person, this situation, that circumstance take that away from you. You're not going to allow to be belittled, or you're not going to allow somebody to dull your shine. Okay. And so in that moment, you got yourself back. You got your power back. And you're like, hell no, that's not for me. And I'm not going to operate in that no more. And I'm not doing it. It's just period. I'm just not doing it. Because I feel like whatever the situation was in this moment, it was throwing everything off for you. right? And that's why that conclusion was there of I can't do this. It was so not like you, right? You can't live like that because you wasn't being authentic, right? So it's just like, nope, let the chips fall where they may, and we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So taking your chances or taking a risk at something new just so that you can maintain this happiness or be at this place of peace. But I feel like this is for home. Okay, doing what's necessary there. I feel like that some of you guys have been asking, wishing, praying for some things to happen, to change, to be different, to bring in things different, have different outcomes for you, Leo. Okay. Again, for balance, for this home life balance, for this relationship balance, for this partnership balance, for whatever, however you need to balance this, whether this is home, work, business, it's definitely like, I got to get things back right. I got to get things back on track, because for some of you, you've been indecisive about something, couldn't focus on like one thing, and it was like too many things up in the air, too many things that took you out of your element, out of your character, out of who you were, Leo. And it's like, I got to put things back in order. Okay. And so here we go, doing what we do, and that is manifesting the things that we want, putting out there what it is that we want to make us happy at home, right? What it is we want, so I can live in my power and people not be intimidated by that, because this is who I am, right? So I need for people to understand that. I need for people to accept that, and if they can't, then I have to figure something else out. But there is no other way, right? Let me get some clarifying cards out here. It's like you working on something, and I need to see what it is. That's way too much. And we're gonna give this a little bit more shuffles. Okay. What you working on, Leo? Shining. I want to show you something. Because in this, it's just like, this really radiates, right? Like, look at the energy behind that, right? Making some shit happen. Definitely making some shit happen, right? Okay. Then look at this energy here as the Magician. Making some shit happen. It's electric, right? So this is what's going on. That's why I said, what are you working on? Your happiness. Whatever it is I feel like makes me happy. And that's okay. Because whatever this is, just, in the initial, what I have down there, I feel like, down there, you're going to do whatever's necessary for it to end the way you want it to. Point blank, period. Okay. Some of you guys may have an opportunity to lead something creatively, okay? That can land you some financial opportunities. Working on something. Yeah, definitely putting it out there about your happiness. This definitely at home, okay? For some of you, I really feel like the energy is surrounding that creativity, creative ways for you to like make money but still be at home, Make money in your sleep. So some way that you can generate money, probably more than likely online, where revenue is constantly coming in, and that's all you have to do is get up and print off the orders. So I see that for some of you guys. Making money while you sleep. Being creative and innovative, coming up with those plans if you don't already have that business already. But I feel like it's a plan. Trying to figure out what that business is going to be. Okay. All right. Taking the much needed break or time to figure these things out, right? The things that are going to make you happy, how you're going to get them, what risks you're going to take. Thinking about them risks that you're going to take to accomplish this, right? Accomplish getting the things that you want to make you happy, but you're going to defend whatever it is. Now, over in this position to where I was talking about taking your power back, for those of you who resonate that, by any means necessary. And that's what I'm going to say about that. Some of you guys do have a decision to make in regards to whatever opportunities you are going to take advantage of, whatever risk this is that you are going to take advantage of to get to this point of happiness and abundance. And I just feel like it's more of a what it is that's going to make you happy. There's some decisions around that you have to make in order for you to get there. Okay. And I think that when I was saying it was like not being able to focus, it's like too many things going on, or it's too many elements to what it is that you are trying to plan or trying to come up with, and it's hard to focus or narrow it down to one, right? So here's where the stress and the uneasiness and stuff comes in, because you don't know, you want to do something, but you don't know what it is that you want to do. You don't know how you're going to achieve this, but you know that you want it. Okay. So some of you guys are worried about not being able to come up with this perfect solution to getting you to your happiness. For some of you, I feel like I'm hearing it's a time factor, right? So maybe you're pressed for time on trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. But until you get to some level of satisfaction, this here too is throwing you off, Leo. And this is for whoever this resonates with. Because for some of you guys, especially like if you have your own businesses and stuff like that, maybe you entered into a contract, or maybe you enter into some type of partnership where you're not the only one in the business. This includes somebody else. I don't feel like you're getting the results that you want from that. Okay. And for others, like surrounding the things in your home that makes you happy, if you have a partner as well, I feel like that there is some disappointment going on with that. And that's where some of the indecision is coming up from. It's just like you have stuff to do. You have decisions to make, but you just can't get started on how you're going to pinpoint where to start, right? And so because stuff is kind of like here and there and over there and over there, and I got to figure out what I'm gonna do first. What is more important? It's all these questions being thrown out here, and you can't focus on it. This stuff is just exhausting. It's stressing you out. And I feel like in a minute here, if some things don't start producing for you, or if you don't start seeing some progress, or if you don't get to this one thing that you're going to focus on and begin, you're going to just start walking away from stuff, Leo. It's like going to be some stuff left undone, and maybe walking away seems like a temporary solution. That's all it's going to be, because it's not going to be anything that's completed. It's not going to be closure there for stuff to be resolved. And so if you walk away from it because you can't get a grip on where to start, this stuff is just going to resurface, and it will drive you crazy later. Okay. So I really feel like in this energy that the focus is trying to focus. The focus is trying to figure out what, for some of you, it's the $1,000,000 idea, and it's driving you to hell crazy because you can't figure out what it is that the people need or what it is that these businesses need that you can tap into, turn it into a business, and make money while you sleep. Okay. But big energy on progress, big energy on wanting to create and implement and do. It's just the what is it that I want to do? What is it that I want to create? What is it do I want to put out there? And that's what's causing some of this frustration and stuff. Let me pull some more cards for you, Leo. Uh-oh, I hear some Mary J. Blige. All I really want is to be happy. That's, it's like at the end of the day, that's all I want. I just want to be happy. I'm not asking for much. Oh, too many. Cards went everywhere. You see, that's the energy. It's too much going on, Leo. It's too much all at once. It's hard to find the focus. Or it's too many ideas. You got too many of them. And you need to narrow it down to one good one. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So I really feel like what I'm picking up on is when you do figure it out. Okay. So it feels like, okay, pick a thing, right? And then if you pick a thing, I'll make it work for you. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from these new cards here. Pick a thing and I'll make it work for you. All right. You'll get those results that you want and you'll reap those benefits, but you got to pick a thing. All right. For the ones that I said that it's feeling like there's some type of disappointment in the partnerships, in the relationships, for those of you who this is focused on the home life and all that, it may be because of reflecting on how things were and that things are not getting better, and so being nostalgic about the past and how things were for you guys, and working on that. So some of you guys in that aspect of the disappointment or something disheartening that has to have to do with this personal relationship, it just doesn't how do I want to say it? It doesn't add up to how it used to be. Like, it was so much better before, and now things is kind of fizzled, and that's the disappointment, or that's the frustration, or that's the thing that's disheartening. Okay. But for those who really want this, you'll fight for it. Okay. There will be material harvest to align with, the things that you want at home that's going to make you happy, the things that you're working for, and all that. But you got to pick something. Okay. But you will see that, right? Once you pick it, I'll make it work for you. This is the universe. I'll make it work for you. You'll see the gains. You'll see the progress and the profit, but you got to pick a thing. What are you risking here, right? What is the risk that you're going to take to get this up and going, right? Okay. Just know though, once you figure it out, once you get de-stressed and get some rest and not so exhausted because you've been putting so much energy into this, right? Because the universe is going to give this to you, okay? Or your faith, because you have faith in what you believe in and it's going to be granted, right? Things will pick up and move fastly for you to have this material harvest only when we come up with a thing, okay? But then things will start moving fast because you already have the passion behind it and you already know you want this. It's just figuring out what is it that you want, right? Okay. This has been, like I said, stressing some out, exhausting others. So mentally, this has been draining. Mentally, this is, taking a lot out of you. And that's why I said for some of you guys, you may want to walk away from this, but then the universe says, hold up, wait a minute. Be patient with me and have a little hope because you manifested a lot of this, Leo, right? But what it was you manifested the outcome, not the other things to get there. You manifested what it is that you wanted to look like in the end. So now we got to put it all together. This is like a big old puzzle piece, right? So now we got to put it all together because we got to get you to this happy ending, right? So the universe is saying, have hope. Saying, take a moment to pause, to figure some stuff out while I'm working on this. Don't give up on me. I won't give up on you. Don't give up on me because I'm trying to make this happen for you, okay? Just don't get discouraged and don't walk away because there is something in this that is for you that you are willing to risk it all for, Leo. You know what I'm saying? For these things that make you happy, that's going to get to your ultimate happiness, okay? Don't give up. Have hope because once it gets to going, things are going to be moving very, very, very quickly for you, okay? What else do we have for my Leos? All right, we just need one more card for the Leos here. Okay. All right. So the first card I pulled out, I really feel like that what this is saying is, I know you want these things. I know you have these grandioso type conclusions that you want for your life. But what is it that you're hiding, Leo? What is it that you're not being totally honest about? And does this have something to do with something that you fear? Something that you're afraid of, right? Now, I'm gonna make all this stuff happen for you. That's what's out there. You gotta pick a thing. I feel like in this moment, it's the thing that frightens you, right? picking the wrong thing? What if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't bring in what you want it to bring in the way you want it to bring in? You know, just having that fear. It is too many things out there that's, one, clouding the progress in this to be fulfilled for you, Leo. And it's a blockage, for real. It's a blockage right now. This one that's causing this stress, this one that's causing this exhaustion, and then add fear into it as well, right? And it could be possibly the fear of failure, not wanting to fail, like wanting this thing to just come out the gate perfect, and it's just not gonna be like that. Okay, so address this. You know, even if you have to bounce some ideas or whatever it is that you need to put it out there so you can get some feedback from others per se. But you know, you're going to do whatever it is you want to do anyway. But just kind of throwing it out there so you can, in your mind, like make rational type decisions, you know. But it's coming to the decision making, you know, it's a decision that has to be made, but it's too many elements, or it's too many elements, okay, involved in why you haven't made a decision yet, and you need to get to the bottom of that, period. Okay. For those of you who has said earlier that defending your stance, taking your power back, you know, against whoever this was trying to belittle you, or, you know, try to not let you live your authentic self, Leo. And this is just you not allowing them to have this control over you. Okay. You're not having it. So this is just addressing that for the ones that resonated with somebody trying to take that from you, and you reclaiming your power and you just being you and letting people deal with that, or letting the chips fall where they may. But you're not going to let nobody have control over you like that. And then lastly, trying to get to a sense or a moment of peace surrounding what it is that you actually want, how it is you're going to have make this $1 million idea the $1 million idea, whatever this is for you, right? But trying to get to a moment of peace with this so that you can clearly think, so you can go ahead and make that decision, so you can keep having hope that this is going to happen for you, because it is going to happen for you. It's just a matter of picking what it is going to be for you to get to going, and for things to start ramping up and going at the speed of light for you. It's just the matter of waiting on what it is that you're going to choose to do. What risks are you going to take? What thing are you going to create? What creative ideas do you have? You know, list your top 3 favorite, you know, something like that. But do something to get you to that one thing so you can get started. Okay. Now I'm going to pull a few ancestor oracle cards for you, and let's see what the ancestors have to say. What is your focus, or what should you be doing? So what was my question before for you, Leo? What is it that you're working on? Right now, nothing. I'm trying to figure it out. So I feel like that question just came right back up. So what is it that you're working on? All right. Can I please have a few cards for Leo? Please, please, please. So they can get busy working on this big thing this $1 million idea that's going to lead them to this happiness that they're so seeking, because they're manifesting it. And they putting it out there, and that's what they wanted. That's what they want. Yeah. Okay. We have our final three, Leo. All right. So the first one says upskill. So whatever this is for you, whatever you have to decide on, it's just saying that whether this is work, career, if you're at a crossroads, if there's anything that can add to what you have to offer, now would be the time to take advantage of doing that. Okay, especially since it's the creation phase or the deciding phase. You know, is there an area that if you do this could be strengthened if you had a little bit more experience doing, you know, here or there, or is there something that you have to learn? Is there some YouTube videos you need to watch to know how to do something so you can get started? Whatever it is for you to get that backing for you, do it. All right. Also have courage, right? Stand in this with the strength that you have, that's in you. Move fearlessly in this. Be the warrior that you are, Leo. The warrior that everybody always know you, that's going to shine through when you are determined about something. You know what I'm saying? And this is saying this because of this fear. This fear that's there surrounding. Maybe, again, it could be if you fail. Well, there's a key word there, if. If. So you don't know if it's going to fail, right? It's just a feeling of how you're going to feel if it doesn't work out. But we don't know if it's not going to work out. So that's the risk. That's the risk. We don't know. So you're going to have to do something about it, or you're going to walk away from it. Because this fear is shining so, like, it's coming forth so that there is still a possibility that you might choose that to walk away. So the ancestors are saying don't. Like this card is saying have hope. The ancestors are saying have courage. Yes, it's scary, but you get your results in your challenges, Leo. So push. Here we go. We're going to push you to the edge so you can go ahead and do it. All right. And then find something in this that is harmonious to you, that makes you happy. If you use music to help you decide, to get things done, to create or whatever, do that. Do that to help you to do this. All right. Go back to something when you're stressed and when you're exhausted and, you know, any and all of that. Go ahead and de-stress. Find the things that helps you come down, you know, and it feels like that music might be one of those things. So go ahead and turn to that when things are overwhelming for you, Leo. So that's what I have for you, darlings. It's something that you need to take a risk on. All right. And it's your final decision on whether or not you're going to do it. But I really feel like a lot of you guys is just really trying to decide on what that thing is. So if you want to support the channel, go ahead and like this video, share it, tell others about it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Again, so much gratitude toward you, Leo, for being one of the top 4 signs that had the most views. So we appreciate you for that. We are wanting to know how things is turning out for you. So comment if you dare to comment, Leo. We definitely want to hear from you. Until next time, we'll do this again in August. I wish you so much luck. Okay. Thank you, Leo.